Welcome everyone. It is your boy Eric of EMFC.
This is Derek of DEMFC or Dempsey.
Dempk.
Dempsey. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. We're how many episodes in? I'll figure it out
Oh
eventually.
my god, I did not put the episode number on there, but this is Wrestle Chat Podcast. A little name change for the day, but as Wrestle Chat Wednesday, of course. Usually we're always streaming on a Wednesday, but moving it to a Thursday because we've been really busy the last month. But here we are. We're on, I think this is the 17th episode. I can actually check it quick and then change the title quick as well.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We'll see. We're
Episode 16. Oh my god. Is I
We're
always
on
post them?
16?
Yeah, I always post them on YouTube. I'm gonna post it right now. Change to 16. Again, if you guys don't see it live on Twitch, which is the same name, EMFC Game, if you guys didn't know. On YouTube, the replays will be shown. And last week we changed it up a little bit. There's not that much going on, like very important wise in wrestling. We're gonna change it up a little and go through the points. And last week we played games. This time we're gonna do a couple different segments, and eventually, which I believe is next week, or is it this week? Is the draft? Is this Friday the draft?
This Friday. Tomorrow's the draft. Yeah.
Well, tomorrow's Friday. You're right. Yeah, let me change this because Matt came in. This Bellend came in finally, bro. So yeah, then we'll start doing the fantasy draft. It should be, I guess, next week. Next week's our little fantasy draft where we start choosing our wrestlers once again. Just trying to fix all this here. Just give me one sec. Okay.
I just came here to say,
can I get a
thumbs up for my tribal chief? All right.
Oh, there's a Bellend, bro.
Solo Sikoa, bro, and his big Samoan or whatever the hell they're calling Tamatonga, the BMT, bro. What does that even mean?
Big meaty men, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. But they killed Kevin Owens.
This is Wrestle Chat Wednesday. Like I was saying before, we're changing it up a little bit. Just gonna do only like the important key things that happened this week, and then get straight to the topics, bro. Because there's a lot to chat. All right, there's a lot going on in the world of wrestling, but not necessarily through the storylines, but more like behind the scenes kind of stuff that's making its way onto screen.
In the sheets.
What should we start off first? The most important parts. I know there's a couple.
I guess most important part would be we got new tags. We got new titles.
Yeah.
So we can WWE Triple H has rebranded the tag team titles now that the brand split for the titles has been made official. No longer do we have red and blue belts. We're done with that. After 10 years or so of the red and blue belts, we now have World and WWE Tag Team Championships. Sets for Raw and SmackDown. How do y'all like to design?
Well, if you guys have seen our socials and command socials here on the chat on on Twitch, on YouTube, you can see it in our shorts. We reviewed the tag team titles and what we thought about them very quickly in the highest rising TikTok on EMSC history, of course, in like 2 days.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I like how they went back to the roots of it, where it was the World Tag Team titles and the WWE Tag Team titles. And again, they gave Raw the World titles, WWE Tag titles to SmackDown. They kept kind of like the circular design of the coin for Monday Night Raw, which is okay, I guess, to differentiate, which is not bad. The inside I like how it was red to kind of separate it. They have like the little lines and stuff for the way it's designed. And then I'm liking SmackDown's where it's more of a classical route where it's kind of like a pentagon, I guess. If you want to say it
looks like the old tag team belts, like a mixture of all of them.
Yeah,
which
is sick.
This also makes sense too now. If Cody Rhodes is actually getting his belt, then if they're gonna pay homage to the Winged Eagle or whatever they're doing, it makes sense that they have these like throwbacks on that show, and then where Raw's tag team belt looks kind of like the rest of the belts on the show. So I just thought of that now. You know what I'm saying? But because we all thought it was just gonna be a big W or something.
Yeah. People were very scared.
I was convinced.
People were very scared.
I was convinced it was gonna be a big W. That with a T next to it for tag team or something like that. So I'm very happy that they actually kind of went with a little bit more of a creative design with this one, but I think the belts look pretty good.
I'm liking
So
Triple H. Like it's like they said, it's a new Triple H era, and I feel like he's pushing himself more so towards kind of erasing the past history, but also kind of bringing it back. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to erase Redacted and like bring his own spin into everything and making all the title changes with different names, different designs. Even what he's done with the stages on Raw and SmackDown. Like I feel like
yeah,
he's and the lighting and the camera changes and all those different angles and segments. That he's trying to like throw out anything Redacted was doing as of late and just go back to what people enjoy in wrestling, and that's like something
He
new, something
mentioned
different.
that too when he was showing off the SmackDown belts, because I just watched it, of course. So you have to do your homework right at the end. He said that they're looking to the past, but they want to celebrate the future and promote the future.
and
Meaning
reclaim the
that's
digital world.
basically. And to Derek's point, I like the small stages. It feels more like we're getting more action. I don't know. It's just like we don't really need the stage, Either you do it all out or you don't do it at all, and they're not doing it at all. I like it. As long as the
Yeah, like-
pyro's
It's
there,
better than
it's
that
good to
big
go.
ass one screen that's there. Like it doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense,
Yeah.
man.
No,
Like,
like
either do-
honestly, like no, sorry, go finish your point,
No,
Copper.
I was gonna say like either do like the SmackDown fist or the Raw like slanted thing. Like either do it to separate it or don't
Yeah.
do it at all. And
Yeah,
they're doing
yeah.
that way, so it's fine.
Yeah, I miss the old SmackDown stage, bro. That stage was honestly one of the most iconic like stages I have ever seen in my life, bro. So good.
Even all the
Even like
pay-per-view
the
ones.
one before that, when they had like the little like
The circles.
oval, yeah, the little
Yeah,
circles.
with the yeah.
Yeah, no, shoot. Oh man, those old stages were in their bag with that one. But yeah, I was watching a video today, and they were like doing a side by side comparison of Sami Zayn's entrance during the Kevin Dunn era.
Oh
and
yeah,
era.
I said that to my buddy.
Oh my god, it was I knew that the camera cuts were an issue, but my god, to really put it into perspective, like how bad and jarring it was. They did like Eric. You probably haven't seen the video, but they did like a video of a side by side comparison of Sami Zayn's return
I'll send
to
it to you.
Montreal.
Oh, I
when
seen
we-
it. No,
the
I seen it.
one
I
that we
seen
went
it.
to.
Yeah,
Oh, you seen
yeah,
it? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and they were
It
like,
was like
by the
camera
time that,
1,
like,
2,
Sami Zayn-
3, 4, 5
Oh
change,
my
6
god.
change. And they showed
Dude,
like
there
one
was,
crowd
like,
member, another.
20
Yeah.
There were like 20 camera cuts in
Before the second
at Sami
camera
Zayn's-
cut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was crazy.
yeah.
And it's just like it was so unnecessary. Like, why did obviously Vince is old and outdated, so like in his mind it's like this is great, but
Redacted.
one of my biggest issues, and I just deal with it because I work with idiots sometimes, is like people who think who are not open to like criticism or open to change when like there are other people who clearly know that they could do a better job, and it's just like, well, no, like this worked for me back in 1976, so it's gonna work right now, and it's just like, no, dude, like
It's over.
oh god,
That was our whole schooling, basically.
Kind of,
Oh, my
yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, that was very annoying. Yeah.
but but that's what the titles. The next, I guess, major news piece of news is the drafts.
Oh,
The WWE
it's gonna bring it on.
draft. No, don't worry, we're gonna get to that. I know exactly what you're referring to. We're gonna get to that. But the WWE draft is officially starting tomorrow on SmackDown. And honestly, I like how they're doing it this year because the parameters that they're setting make sense, and like they're I think
They're laying it out beforehand too. So
yeah, laying it out
just sent it.
beforehand. And I think the biggest thing that they mentioned, this is sort of like throw any speculation out of the water, is that the champions are
Are
not
locked.
draft eligible, so
They're
they're locked
locked.
to their brand,
Mm.
which I think is super smart. I think it makes sense because honestly, like whenever they drafted like champions over across shows, like you already knew that the entire set of champions were probably gonna go with them. So it's
Yeah.
like, why do that? Why go through the whole process of like, oh, like we're gonna swap women's champions, so we're just gonna get to the swap title belts, and it's just like, okay, so like that, like what are you doing?
Remember
here?
with
Like,
Charlotte and Becky like the other year where they switched
Oh,
belts
yeah.
and they hated each other and they chucked it at each
Yep.
other? I
Yep.
mean, it's good
Yeah.
drama, but like it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
No, so it's like, yeah, keep your champions, like resign to your show, draft around them, build your brand based off of that. Like I think it's super solid. I think they did it well too with like SmackDown. They get the first draft pick tomorrow because it's on SmackDown. Then Raw gets the first draft pick on Raw. Do we have any predictions of where we think we're going to see people going?
Yeah, Jey Uso to my
I
team.
would say. You say Jay? Well, okay. Well, in regards to, I meant like the actual draft. Our draft, we'll figure that out for next week. I gotta write some stuff down. I'll take a Drew.
Eric's team's gonna get filleted, bro.
Is Eric gonna get first draft pick?
Of course,
how
bro.
are you that
Of course,
bro.
That's why you guys had to battle it out. Oh my god.
Yeah, tonight. We're special guest referee Eric.
Oh my god, of course, bro. Then Hulk Hogan's in there. He's like. But sorry, continue.
I'm just gonna say now that they're splitting up Judgment Day, I think Dom's gonna go to a different brand since Rhea's not there, and it's gonna do something. I don't know. I before he started messing around with Santos and I thought it would have been more. It was more like I thought that was gonna happen for sure. Now I don't really know, but.
It's a little weird because this week they teased it because Damien was all cheesed. He pretty much said, I don't need you guys, but you guys need me. And then, what's his name? Funko Pop JD McDonough on Twitter was like, I don't need these guys. I was better on my own. So I guess maybe they already split up from what I saw, but.
I wouldn't mind them just like splitting everyone up through the draft and then they don't actually have to feud or they can come back to it because it's getting kind of stale.
Also,
and
Finn
then
was staring at the title.
Yeah, let Finn and Damien fight for the title, I think.
Yeah, I want that.
Let Rhea come back and then figure it out maybe later. I don't know.
It'll be interesting. I feel like whatever show, and this will be interesting too, because Jimmy isn't eligible for the draft because he's injured. So would that be the same for Rhea Ripley as well? Like, are all people who are Rhea's not champion?
Oh, I lied. Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, so
silly me, bro. It's fucking Becky Hogan.
Becky Hogan.
Oh, my bad.
But yeah, so I'm assuming like I think usually like they'll typically keep like all the injured people as free agents, and then once they get back, they'll just kind of like draft them to a certain show. So maybe the same situation will be there too. I feel like Rhea, wherever show Liv Morgan ends up on, and I feel like Liv and I feel like Liv's probably gonna stay on Raw because they need to do the feud with her or Becky. Which means to me that I feel like that means that Rhea's probably gonna stay on Raw. I feel Dominic should go to SmackDown, but I feel like they're going to use Dominic as a means to kind of drive that story when Rhea gets back. And I kind of feel like it's like they've done enough to kind of keep the whole kayfabe relationship going, but like we know that like Dom's married and Rhea's like engaged. Like we don't really need to pretend that these guys are a thing anymore. Like we know, right? Like just kind of leave it, let it go.
Yeah.
Let this guy like stop like on screen cheating on his wife and just let it be, bro. Like,
I'm trying to think, bro.
yeah.
There's gonna be like a tag team from SmackDown that goes to Raw. Maybe like Pretty Deadly or the New Day.
I just feel the entire bloodline, the majority of them stay on SmackDown.
Opposite, to SmackDown. I'm looking at a graphic and it's confusing me.
I think Jay and Jimmy stay on Raw. Maybe planning the revenge against.
Gunther goes to SmackDown, bro.
You think Gunther goes to SmackDown?
Yeah. For Cody, bro.
I don't think so. I think
Cody needs somebody to fight, bro.
I think he's staying on Raw. I think Randy's on SmackDown already. No, I think he stays on SmackDown.
Nah, bro. He goes to Raw. Somebody has to get drafted.
Yeah, someone needs to move. So, like,
easy,
really
Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley to Raw.
Thinking about it.
Bobby Lashley to Raw.
About it. It's just like, damn, I can't let the roster the way it is.
Kevin Owens to Raw.
Braun Strowman will come back.
I'm thinking Bianca Belair goes to Raw so she can eventually fight with Rhea Ripley. I think that's gonna be another.
She's going to SmackDown for sure, unless they're gonna beat his ass every week.
So if Bianca goes to Raw, does Jade Cargill go with her, or because they're technically a tag team?
Yeah, most likely.
They're not listed. Well,
Damage Control don't have titles, no, and the tag titles can travel from whatever to whatever. So
yeah, the tag titles can be wherever, so they can realistically be. I guess they could technically be drafted to a show, but they're champions, so they're free agents that can go wherever they want.
Final Testament might go to
like unemployment line.
Final Testament's been working on NXT, so like they could.
No. They're getting called up. Well, at least we know Elias is getting drafted somewhere, so we can confirm that.
Yeah, he lost the title. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's another huge news.
Yeah, so Ilya is getting drafted. Carmelo's probably getting drafted. Well, Carmelo is getting drafted. Braun Breaker's already on SmackDown. Who else do we feel like from? Is there any women from NXT that we could see getting drafted at this point?
Lola Vice.
Who
No,
won the
kidding.
belt at that
She was
thing?
already.
Oh, Roxanne. Oh, Roxanne Perez. Yeah,
But she's
totally
the
forgot about
champion,
her.
no?
Maybe she
I
can bring
think-
the
I
belt
think-
up, but
Yeah, no, I don't think the championship rules apply to NXT. I think it's only Raw and SmackDown.
Okay.
Because she teased in her promo that like wherever like she's bringing the NXT title with her wherever she gets drafted. Like it's a lock she's gonna drafted. She basically said.
Okay.
I feel like she has
So-
to get drafted at this point. She's been in both like the last 2 Royal Rumbles and
Yeah.
has been on Raw. I
Yeah,
think
no,
it's probably
she's-
whoever got shown, and then maybe, not Trick. Sorry,
Maybe
Thing isn't
Baron
getting
Corbin?
drafted either. Carmelo isn't getting drafted. I don't think.
thought he
Oh,
was.
Melo's
He's
gonna
gonna-
get
He's getting drafted. Yeah.
Melo's definitely gonna get drafted.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
Bro,
getting
he put
drafted.
over
They're gonna
Trick,
fight
bro.
for the
He's
belt
got-
at NXT Heat Wave, all right?
Brother, he's lost a Trick twice. He doesn't need to fight for that
Yeah,
belt
he doesn't
anymore.
need to fight
Yeah,
him
but
anymore.
it's best out of no, okay. Then there it is, bro. You
Yeah.
hear here first. Heard it
But like
here
that's but like another good point that you bring up too. Like I don't know, like who the hell is Trick gonna feud with now that he's champion? Like I don't really.
first.
like-
What's that guy's name? Jacob Fatu, bro.
Jacob Fatu.
I don't know.
I don't know,
Oh,
Baron Corbin or something, bro.
Dijak
You
or
know,
that
they
fucking
just,
the Italian guy, bro.
those trash
I
people at
don't
the
know.
bottom. Who knows?
I mean, I guess yeah. Like I don't know. There's
Baron Corbin, some bum, bro. Dolph Ziggler will probably come back. I don't know.
Bro, he's the oh you didn't see the video. Dolph Ziggler is talking to Broken Matt Hardy on TNA right now as we speak, bro.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
all I seen was somebody like twerking on some man's piece, bro, in
Yeah.
TNA, bro.
Yeah, that's all I see. I think what's his name? AJ Francis brought that guy out, or Top Dollar.
Bro,
That's
Who's
a
hotter?
big-
The Top Dollar.
there's
Ha-
a picture of
holla,
Jeff
holla,
Hardy
bro.
on Instagram right now. It says stop singing and pop a perk.
Bro, yeah, actually though, like this guy, like he's on like promoting like his like local shows in North Carolina. It's like, bro, stop it.
Stop it. Stop it now.
Anyways, the draft will be interesting. I'm all in on SmackDown. Raw needs to step it up. All I gotta say, bro.
Of course, look at their champion, bro. They need to.
Wherever the bloodline
Um,
is, the bloodline
so-
goes, bro.
So that's the draft. The other important thing that
I
happened
guess
this
Roman's
week.
eligible, too.
I wonder if the bloodline moves to Raw.
That'd be interesting if they boot to Raw.
Because
Really? You
they
think?
well, from what I watched, Thing was teasing it, but
I feel like they stay because Cody has the title. Again, they. I feel like Solo's gonna eventually lead to be like, oh, Roman couldn't do it, so I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? So I think they're gonna
That's
stay on
possible.
SmackDown, but maybe Jimmy goes to Raw. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Maybe Jay goes to
yeah, he
SmackDown.
will.
Well, Jimmy's not going anywhere for it until he gets cleared again.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Apparently
we'll-
he's ineligible. That's another thing.
yeah. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Hmm.
I wonder if, I'm gonna look up if they have WWE Draft Sporkle quiz. Anyways, continue.
But sorry, like I was gonna say, the other important news that happened this week was there. Well, there's two. One, there's a bunch of releases.
Yeah,
That was supposed to
yeah.
happen regardless, apparently, because like I guess it's their time to like let go.
Yeah,
I know
usually
AEW is
after
doing that a little bit.
Yeah, usually after
Um,
WrestleMania, they're usually like, yeah, you're cut.
Honestly, I'm gonna ask you guys your opinions on this, but the people who I was expecting to get released and the people who I saw get released was exactly what I expected. And honestly, I saw some videos on how like they felt, especially one specific person, but honestly, you guys deserve to be released. I'm not gonna lie. I feel sorry for someone to like lose their job. Obviously, it's their
Yeah.
livelihood, but like
Yeah.
right now with like the state of everything that's going on and wrestling succeeding, they're not getting their characters over or their ring.
if they don't have time for them and NXT is already full, then there's no point.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
their ring work is what I meant.
But hold on, bring it back, bro. Did Jinder actually get released, bro?
Yeah, it
I
did.
was so
Yeah, Ginger,
All of them.
all of them.
all of them were released. Yeah.
Ginger, Veer, and all of them
Yeah.
got released.
Yeah.
So I'll say that
appreciate the follow, Jay.
Oh, appreciate the follow.
That's got to be actual Jay, bro. That's 1905. That's Galatasaray, bro.
Oh, Galatasaray.
know.
Him, bro.
Galatasaray.
That has to be official Jay,
I don't
bro. That
want-
must be
I don't want
AJ
a
Styles.
follow.
Hater.
I don't want to follow from Jay, bro. This guy's a straight up hater, bro. I don't want his follows. I don't want to hear his takes.
Eric,
Yes,
I don't
sir.
want to hear
Play the
the-
match,
the-
Eric.
no,
Play the match
no,
right
sir,
now, bro.
No, sir. All right.
Speak some gospel onto him, bro. Play the video, bro.
But
Actually, let me just
yeah.
link it to you, Jay.
In regards to the releases, there wasn't really one person that I was really shocked about being released. And going back to like, this is their livelihood, so you never really want to hear anybody like losing their job. But at the same time, like, one of my biggest pet peeves, and again, I want to go back to the internet wrestling community, because these guys are a bunch of
Was it the
dweebs.
2005 match or the 2009 match?
2005.
Okay. Sorry.
These guys are a bunch of dudes. So like, as soon as Cameron Grimes
Jello, what's
got
going
released, as soon as Cameron Grimes got released, a lot of people were like, oh my god, like WWE, like this is a huge Triple H L, like how can you let this guy go? And I think people forget like what Triple H's actual role in WWE is, and anytime anything happens, everyone just assumes that it's Triple H's fault. And it's just like, Triple H is the booker. Triple H is not the guy who hires people. Triple H is not the guy who pays people. That is Nick Khan.
Yeah.
Triple H, all Triple H does, and he takes the people that he has, and he puts them in a position to succeed if he can. So if a guy gets released, that's not on Triple H. That's on them for not being able to get the character over. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cameron Grimes, bro. They don't understand how
great.
businesses work.
Like, Cameron Grimes did great in NXT, and Triple H oversaw NXT. So if anybody knows how good Cameron Grimes is, it's Triple H, because he was working on his booking when he was in NXT. But that character would not work on the main roster, and here's why. That character was great because he was like this hillbilly hick who basically got into a crap load of money because he invested into like some
Dogecoin
like stupid stock.
and
it was like Dogecoin, which was like super aware during that time in COVID, where like all those stocks were just like completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And nobody cares
so
about that now.
Accidentally like came into that money. One, no one cares about that money. And two, being a person on a developmental brand making like millionaire money is a big deal. You can't really push that character on the main roster when everybody else is making the exact same money that you won. So it's like, you can't really go out and be like, yo, I'm a millionaire. It's just like, all right, cool. Like, my name is Randy Orton. I'm also a millionaire. So what? Kind of thing, right? Like, it doesn't work. So, like, they definitely had to find a way to change it up once he got there, and there wasn't really much else that they could really do with him. In ring, he's great. And I'm sure backstage he's a cool guy too. But, like, no one was really feeling him. And now the same people online who are saying like, "Oh, you should have did something with him. Like, we love Cameron Grimes." It's like, well, if y'all loved him, you would have
supported him. You would have watched him. Right? You would have supported him. You would have bought his shirts. Yeah,
bro.
You would have.
At the least, bro.
You would have cheered for him in the arena, dead quiet, and getting buried to Braun Breaker. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
bro, at the least, he's getting chopped, bro. Jinder would have stayed before him.
Yeah.
He has more reach. He has more reach across country. He's a better heel. He can do more. He's a WWE champion. He actually has lineage.
Let me see if I can search it up right now.
If Jinder's getting cut, Cameron Grimes is getting cut, bro. You already have Final Testament that is supposed to be this new up-and-coming thing going to NXT. So, like, what did you expect happened to Cameron Grimes? This guy showed up once and got absolutely demolished by Braun Breaker. That's it.
Oh my god, that's terrible. I'm searching up like the news right now, and the first thing that popped up, because I want to see the list of people who got released. Apparently, Cameron Grimes, and this was, I'm sorry, Matt, I'm gonna have to take this from you. This is from the sheets from
go ahead. I don't have anything this
from
week.
a couple hours ago. Cameron Grimes was told last week by WWE that he didn't have to worry about losing his job, and that they fired him the same week. That is horrific. That is terrible, and it's on. I'm not just throwing that out of my ass, bro. That's on comicbook.com, What Culture, WrestlingInc.com, and F4W Online on MSN. Fudge.
Oh my god, Hotmail.
Oh my god, bro. That is horrific. Okay, I feel bad for the person, but like he wasn't that good in all honesty. I'm sorry.
He's gonna go back to TNA. He's gonna kill it in TNA. He was doing well in TNA before he came to WWE. You know, it's the old adage, like, if people don't rate you for what you've done, then you have to go out and show them that you're worth being rehired. And if he shows his worth, he'll be back. But I don't think from a money perspective, I think he'll be fine. Like, I think like all these guys who got released, some of these guys who got released, I think that they made a pretty decent mark. And again, at the very least, like you have this on your resume, like you can really take this and go work wherever you want to work, kind of thing, right?
There's a
So
lot of places that are still thriving in the indies.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
you know,
GCW's going crazy, whatever else, Bloodsport, whatever the hell. I don't know what other shit's going
All
on.
right, so
but-
this is the releases from 2024 so far, and this was all in April, of course, during WrestleMania time. So Cameron Grimes was the first person to get released. Von Wagner. So if you guys don't know who Von Wagner this guy, he's the one who said "Come Tuesday" every time with a little like
yeah.
lisp. He's like "Come Tuesday," and I think he's the
Like
one
Gunther
who.
stole that and they kicked his ass out, bro.
He's also the guy who got I'll even
His
search
head
it up right now.
crushed by
His head,
Bob Breaker.
yeah.
His head
Yeah.
crushed by
He's
Von
the guy
Breaker,
who got
bro.
his head crushed by Von Breaker. Is this guy? This is Cameron Grimes.
Yeah.
Or Cameron Grimes. This
So,
is Von Wagner.
yeah, Von Wagner wasn't doing shit. He didn't have any charisma. They tried with him. They really did try with him. They tried literally everything with him.
If you guys
and
didn't know
it
who
just wasn't-
Cameron Grimes looked like, that's what he looks like. He was literally, as he said, a hillbilly hick. Then he shaved his beard and whatever. But
yeah.
yeah.
Great wrestler
That's
though.
what
So I'll say like if you haven't seen any of his matches in TNA, he is really he when he's given the green light to kind of do his thing, like yeah, he can kind of kill it. But yeah, Von Wagner, kind of a personality vacuum. Hopefully he does well outside of WWE.
Next person, you guys would probably see him, Veer Mahan. He was always coming to Raw, but he actually never showed up to Raw. He was part of
Indashir.
yeah, thank you. That's
In
the name.
Yes.
So him and the other guy who got released was Sangha. Is that his name?
Yeah, it's like
Sangha.
Sangha, yeah. Yeah, Sangha.
Yeah, that's
Absolute haters,
Sa-
bro.
Sanga's a cattle apparently. That's the first thing that popped up here. So that's what he looks like. that explains to you how important he was to the brand, and of course the most important probably out of all the names, which I can kind of see because they're not really using him anymore. They kind of defended when he tried to fight for the championship. He is a former WWE champion, Jinder Mahal. He's probably one of the most successful Indian wrestlers that's been out there besides the Great Khali. Q-In, Johnny, wherever he pops up. He's like, oh my god, this is Great Khali. Yeah, former WWE champion. He's also from Canada, where we're also from. He's from Calgary. Yep. Don't let them fool you. Santino Morales from Mississauga. Zia Lee. Okay, no, sorry. Before we move on, what do you guys think about Jinder getting released?
I'm kind of sad about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of sad about it. I like Jinder. I kind of thought he was gonna be like Natalia,
yeah,
where he was just always gonna be there, no matter what. You
like
know,
a Titus, bro.
Yeah.
Something
But
like that.
Worldwide.
I'm hoping. Drew McIntyre kind of tweeted out and said that like go out there and show them that they made a mistake, kind of thing. So I'm hoping that Jinder does come back at some point. But I mean, they all tweeted out something sort of in solidarity once they got released, kind of like saying like, "Oh, don't let them like question your pride or your character or whatever kind of thing." So it's kind of like leading to the idea that their release was more or less because of something that might have happened, as opposed to it being something that was just like budget cut. So I'm kind of interested to see if they do talk about it in the near future. But depending on other stuff in the sheets, we might hear from them sooner rather than later, which is my segue into the next part, because we don't really care about Xeon Quinn. Like, okay, like he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But the next thing, the JTC has decided, in probably one of the craziest new dynamics or new developments, that the non-compete clause, and this is outside of like it's in general, but wrestling is included. The non-compete clause may no longer be a thing coming in the next couple of months. So there are a number of rich bastards who are trying to fight this because they're saying, no, we need that.
No.
But if this is the case, then wrestlers would have the opportunity
Just
and
jump.
ability to work
jump.
wherever they want to as soon as they are no longer contractually obligated by their previous employer.
Mm-hmm.
So we could
Tuesday.
easily have a situation like we did back in the 90s where a person could like walk off of Monday Night Raw and walk right onto
Like
Wednesday Night Dynamite and be
That
like,
is-
oh shit, it
MJF is
sucks
gonna
here.
come with the belt, put it in a trash bin, bro.
Put it in the trash can and be like, oh shit, it sucks here. And then pick up the trash can and go back to Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh my god! If they passed this before the draft and he showed up, scenes. But right now, all we have is Jacob Fatu, bro. That's it.
It's crazy,
So-
but it should be interesting because something like a couple months ago, when Dolph
Yeah.
Ziggler was released, he could have been appearing on Dynamite the next night. You know what I mean? Or
absolutely.
someone cheese,
Absolutely.
like for example, Hook, who lost the title to Chris Jericho, which we'll talk about because AEW happened last week. their
AEW's
pay-per-view.
cooking, bro, and they took our
They're
advice.
not.
But continue.
They had the lowest viewership since they were created around 2021.
Yeah, but the segments
It's-
are cooking though.
but
Yeah,
nobody's
honestly,
watching it, dude, which is horrific.
I
Like their
didn't
statistics.
see.
I'm
Their
watching
statistics-
the replays, Eric.
Bro-
Their
Bro.
statistic this week, someone was telling me, dude, their statistics this week was the worst by like a wrestling company in a very long time. NXT almost beat them. And
Yeah, but they're
no-
back at Children's Place or whatever the hell that stadium
Oh,
is
Daily,
called.
Daily,
yeah, and nobody
Colorado.
watched it, bro, and that's sad, and that's terrible.
No,
It is sad
legendary.
because
Which-
honestly,
no.
like they kind of cooked this week. I'm not gonna lie. They kind of cooked.
Should we lead to that? Should we
No.
lead to that? Should we lead to the
Yeah,
next
let's go
segment or
into
what?
it, bro.
Okay,
Let's go
okay.
into
So
it.
there's two things that happened that are very important. I will lead from WWE to AEW so that we could continue talking the rest of what happened that night because it was important. Again, they did a lot of things this week. One, this happened to WWE. The Hulk Hogan situation. If you guys don't know what the Hulk Hogan is, it doesn't work for me, brother. Finish it, brother. Which means I come in, I show up, and I win the championship every single time. No one's gonna be putting me. Sorry, I'm not putting anyone over. I'm winning all the time.
Charlotte,
That's
Becky.
that was the Charlotte Flair situation, the Hulk Hogan situation, the occasional John Cena, but he's a hero, you know.
Oh yeah.
And now it's Becky Lynch. So she was trending after she won the championship, and I understand it. She came because Rhea Ripley relinquished her title. She got injured. That's fine. They needed someone big to hold the title right now, so like a future star can rip it off of them, right? They need a placeholder pretty much. But they used Becky Lynch, who was on her holidays. She was on her vacation. She wasn't supposed to come back. I think her contract's supposed to expire soon. And yeah, they gave her the title immediately. There was so many like young women and talent that either haven't won a title in a long time or haven't at all, and could start interesting feuds. And Liv Morgan could have been one of them. But yeah, they gave it to Becky Lynch. If she was on my team, she could have got me bare points if we're still doing it. But yeah, the trend was Becky Hogan. People were doing backlash, no pun intended. They're backlashing against her. So what do you guys think about that?
You want me to go first?
Got a raisin in my mouth. What?
Okay. Hulk Hogan is racist.
That's a fact.
So let me just start off by saying that.
Oh
So,
God.
That's a fact.
any person who calls Becky Lynch the Hulk Hogan of WWE could go suck a fat one because they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Okay.
Number two, Hulk Hogan legitimately politicked to make sure that he always stayed on top. This is a person that had people like Ultimate Warrior, let him rest in peace, go out of kayfabe and talk about how much of a dirtbag he was. People like Randy Savage go out on kayfabe and legitimately talk about how much of a dirtbag this guy was. Have a guy like my dude Shawn Michaels, who will literally, especially ever since he got off of that crack, would do the honors for anybody if they deserved it. And this guy pissed off Shawn Michaels so much that he was able to give one of the greatest SummerSlam performances I have ever seen. Just despite Hulk Hogan. That is who Hulk Hogan is. All right? This is the same person who, for some reason, is involved in every documentary I have seen in the last 2 years, trying to give his take about something he knows nothing about. right?
Created
Brother.
everything.
Hulk Hogan that left WWE and tried to bury WWE in TNA by inserting himself into the situation, only to bury TNA, and then came back to WWE and acted like everything shit was cool. It wasn't, all right? That is who Hulk Hogan is. Becky Lynch knows business, and realistically, I'm pretty sure if Becky Lynch had the option, she probably wouldn't have taken the title. But I think we know where the long game is here, and anybody who doesn't see that are stupid and honestly need to go touch grass. Now I understand the frustration with Becky Lynch being champion at this point when you have a lot of like younger talent, but I feel like it's a lot better to be able to put over those younger talent by having them beat Becky Lynch than having them win it in a battle royal where like you didn't really prove anything. You just managed to stay in the ring the longest.
Yeah.
Right? So Becky Lynch gets another title reign. That's cool. I think again what this does is it helps to solidify Liv Morgan as a heel because she's 100% going to turn heel on Becky Lynch. Now the only issue now is that now that people are complaining about Becky, how effective is the heel turn going to be? Because you need people to really be riding for the babyface.
Sorry, Jay was playing the John Cena song in the background. He's the blur.
Yeah, I've seen.
Okay, now you're good to go.
Very much like how Chad Gable was able to turn on Sami Zayn in Montreal, and that was done beautifully because again, people complained about Sami Zayn too. People were like, "Oh, it should have been Sami Zayn. It should have been Chad Gable at WrestleMania."
It's patience, bro. It's
That's me.
patience.
No,
that's bad. It's all about patience,
Now.
bro. You gotta be like, Cody Rhodes is gonna finish the story. Don't worry about it.
You give it a few more weeks, and now people are saying, "Oh my God, now we're gonna get per Gable." You're welcome because we got the long game. So shut the hell up and wait till what happens. And if we get a year-long title reign by Becky Lynch where she buries everybody on the roster, then we could call her Becky Hogan. But it's only been a couple of days, guys. Shut the hell up and just watch what happens.
Why are you such a Becky lover, man?
He's a
bro?
Becky lover, man. He's a Becky lover, man.
Bro, let's cut the slack. Let's cut the juice. Becky should be in Turks and Caicos right now, sipping on
Seth Rollins, bro. Anyways, continue.
Nia Jax. I mean, the problem is they don't have another big face right now.
That's what it is. That's what it is, right? So,
but they could have just waited a week until the draft. And then they could have drafted somebody instead of rushing it and rushing Becky back. But
Bianca Belair could have been a good choice too.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. So they could have drafted somebody, and that could have been a thing too. They could have done like a tournament situation.
Naomi could have had like a push afterwards, and then
give it to Jade, and then let Jade drop it instantly. But you know, at least
don't
she's
give
dominant
it to Jade right now.
No, she needs to be both. She needs to be both. Yeah.
But
Natalia,
yeah, they could have. They absolutely could have. They could have, like, you know, and again,
it's Zoe Stark, bro.
No,
I think the reason, like, and I'm assuming Zoe Stark.
They gave her a promo package before the thing. She's getting pushed, bro.
She's trash still. They could have given it to Roxanne Perez right there and then, bro.
She's a heel.
Like, they could have done something kind of cool and maybe made the Queen of the Ring tournament, you know, a tournament for the.
Oh, that would have been sick.
That would have been kind of cool too. Now, mind you, I know they want to kind of keep it kind of like separate, but they're gonna be like, "Oh, you'll be the Queen of the Ring and also the new World Heavyweight Champion." I think that would have been dope as well. But I'm assuming that they do have a plan. They needed the title on her ASAP because they probably have a plan with the title ASAP, which is probably why they did it like this. So
I don't like her having the title, but it probably gonna make sense later on. But I don't like it. That's it.
Yeah, it'll probably make sense, but we'll see what happens. But in any case, like, yeah, like the like y'all don't know what you're talking about at the end of the day. Like, stop comparing. Like, anytime something bad happens, you want to compare it to like the worst human being of all time, right? Like, this person's
still more worse, bro.
Oh my God, they're Hitler. Like, okay, no, like they're not. Like, relax, all right? Like, so in any case, I
came here to get shit off his chest. All right, people.
Bro, I'm tired, bro. I'm a 32-year-old man that really should be doing more with my life than like talking about wrestling every week, but I fucking love it. So I do it, all right? And so if I'm going to do it, I want to put y'all on game, all right? I want to speak gospel, all right? Because I need the children of this generation. I need my nieces and my nephews and my best friend's kids when they get into this shit, because I want to put them in it. I need them to understand that they can't be like these.
Especially that Jay motherfucker, all right? He needs to learn, all right? AJ Styles to the top, bro.
Especially Jay, bro. Because then I got to deal with people like him who thinks that about AJ Styles isn't good, bro.
I should slap her, bro.
Bro, go watch the 2017 Royal Rumble or 2016 exclamation point socials
Oh
for
my
our
God.
Royal Rumbles. But
Okay, so moving from that, so I believe like it's in the middle. Like I don't know, Becky wasn't the best choice for me. In all honesty, I feel like
That's one of them.
I can understand the backlash, and of course they earned me so many points.
you would have to
But
drop something.
it makes sense. Like it's just like a quick thing they had to do. It was
I
last
don't like
minute.
it
They didn't
because
expect
both
it,
weeks,
but they had to do it. You know what I mean?
both
Yeah,
weeks
yeah.
I didn't like the result, but they both had sick entrances, so I allowed them. Right?
But this
Sami Zayn and her, bro.
This
both
is the-
had
Her
sick
entrance-
entrances.
Hers was solid. Oh, yo, that
Her
moment that
entrance?
she had with
With the
Maxine in the
book?
back, but she just kind of
Oh,
hyped her
okay.
up, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that
that
was
was
pretty
dope.
cool. Yeah. But moving on from
Anyways.
this one, from this Hogan situation, before we Derek pulls a gasket, you know what I'm saying? It goes to AEW's pay-per-view now, where another incident
Dynasty.
happened where people were saying the same thing about Chris Jericho because
Oh
he
my God.
very old man.
Pause. I predicted this last week. Go watch the stream, all right? I said that this was gonna happen, and you didn't believe me, all right? Go on.
Very old man, like very old man. Like,
Flabby.
he's one of those guys who should be like either part-time or retiring. Like good on him for still trying to go, but like he can't go anymore. You know what I'm saying? Barry's an extremely young talent, takes his own dad's championship, and this is the guy who's supposed to be. What is going on the screen? Something popped up. I didn't see it. Appreciate whatever that was.
He's 53 years old.
He took a title from a young talent who wants to leave the company.
He's 3 years older than Edge.
So what do you guys think about that situation? Because like honestly, I'm not like I loved Chris Jericho throughout his entire career.
He's 1 year
but-
older than Ron Killings,
which is our truth.
What's
who stole a title from the young people. Continue.
No, they're not young. They're both in their 40s. They're not young.
What's up? Wait, Hook is 40?
No, he said he took the title. Our truth took the title from
Jericho's 53. R-Truth's 52.
No,
Oh,
but
okay.
our truth said he took the title from young talent, but I swear Damien and Finn are both in their 40s.
No,
Oh, yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're-
well,
Yeah,
he's
they are.
50, bro.
They're-
He's
they're-
50.
Yeah, that's like 5 years difference. Look at
Should have
Derek.
gave it to the
Derek
young
to
boy,
40.
bro.
It's so close, bro.
The young,
What's
the strong baby or whatever the hell they call.
Anyways, what do you guys think?
Strong boy.
So I watched Dynasty and
No spoilers.
yeah, okay.
I'm kidding. Go ahead. I'll watch it one day.
Nah, like I'm not gonna really give any spoilers, but like, first of all, like, I feel like Jericho. So like, a lot of people were not really into the match to begin with because they haven't really been into Jericho for a long time. And to Jericho's credit, I like what he's doing with his character because he's playing like the ignorant babyface, where like he's a heel, but he's like pretending that like he's doing all the right things and like he's essentially just like ignoring the fact that he's getting booed, even though he knows that he's getting booed, and be like, oh, like look at all my fans and stuff like that. Like he's doing that bit. So he's playing to the character and playing to the crowd really well. Like he's still managing to make this whole thing work, which is why him taking the title off of them kind of does work. Because he's like, yes, he's supposed to be the person, the veteran, to kind of like put over younger talent, but he's completely ignoring that. Like that's his character. So like he's gaining heat in all the right ways by doing all the things that you're not supposed to do as a wrestler and pretending that like there's nothing wrong with it. So like in that way, I don't mind it, but I also don't care about Chris Jericho, and I also don't care about the FTW Championship because it's not a real title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
go
know
out
why
and say
people
it.
are getting mad, bro.
Right? It's like
it's gonna
like
be
The Rock losing the People's Championship.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it's just a
wow.
belt, guys. Like it's not that big of a deal.
It's not even like an official belt. Like what
Yeah.
Taz held it for his whole life, bro. Yeah, I could
Like-
say that I held the fucking Burger King crown my whole life. It still doesn't make me the Burger King, bro.
No,
Right?
the Sheamus will be. Spoiler alert.
banger after banger.
Burger
Oh my
after
God.
burger.
Oh my god, I love Sheamus so much, dude. Like,
Yeah, that was great. A great segment. Also on the
Um,
side.
but yeah, so like,
Yeah, I understand the frustration. Honestly, like I really don't like the fact that Chris Jericho won, but I know for a fact that Chris Jericho knew that I wouldn't like the fact that he beat Hook. I think that was the whole point of
I
it.
don't know why people are complaining, bro. Like we just said, it's not even a real championship. Hook
Yeah.
hasn't been defending it like crazy. I
Yeah.
seen the match live, their first match, and it made sense. It's like
Yeah.
him and Jericho are like whatever. Oh, I'll show you the ropes, and then oh, let's have a sparring match, and then he lost, whatever. Now
Yeah.
Jericho's like, oh, I won the belt. Now they're gonna have a blow off match. It's easy booking, bro. Like what is Hook doing to? Hook isn't gonna get put over if he doesn't lose the belt, because he has the belt. Who's
Yeah.
gonna put him over? What? He's just gonna keep beating everyone like he's Goldberg? Tell Derek I said I'm gonna love the AJ Styles downfall.
Brother.
Remember that, bro.
He's
You
lucky I
won't,
have
but
so
brother,
much. You know, Jay is lucky that I have so much love and respect for his brother and the people of Turkey and their cuisine. Because if not for any of those things, oh,
The Styles
Oh.
clash you get put in would be tantalizing, bro.
Tantalizing, bro.
Just wait till we
Uh.
play 2K and Derek just puts 8 AJ Styles in one match, bro. Special guest referee AJ Styles, bro. Phenomenal for him.
But yeah, honestly, again, like I don't care enough. I don't care enough about AEW to care about what Jericho does. But with that being said, AEW did something that did capture my attention quite a bit. Which we'll transition into now, I guess, or segue into this most recent episode of AEW Dynamite ended with Jack Perry finally making his return to AEW after 8 months, having a segment with Tony Khan in the ring in which they were essentially making amends, and then Jack Perry would jab him in the rib cage with the mic, and Tony Khan will go on to sell
like,
it in the worst way possible.
Oh, dude, he was like,
It was so bad. Like, oh my goodness.
It's really bad.
However, that led to the Elite coming out and then like kind of defending Tony Khan, and then they will put him in the, what do they call the move now? It's not the Melter driver anymore. I think it's called like the EVP driver or something like that, or
The EVP
Some-
driver.
It's the,
It's like-
the 450 tombstone pile driver.
Yeah,
touchy,
like, it used to
touchy.
It used to be called the Melter driver, but they changed it to something different, like to like fit their gimmick more, and it was like really funny. But I forgot, it's not the EVP driver. They changed the V trigger to the EVP trigger. I remember they did that. So, and honestly, so like they did that, and then they basically said that they're taking over AEW now because they needed to, kind of thing. And honestly, I kind of dig it. I thought it was a solid, like, mind you, and I'm going to call on something that Tony Khan said back in 2019. He said that there was never going to be a point in time that he was ever going to be involved in any storylines because it wasn't going to be about him. It was going to be about the wrestling in the ring.
There it
And
is,
so
dude.
he went back on his word when he said that.
So I saw.
But quite frankly, I'm happy that he did, because this, like, I saw this and I was just like, this is kind of sick.
I saw a lot of backlash online on it. A lot of people didn't like it, but it is
course.
interesting. It's something, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but like it is something that will bring people in, I guess. It brings
Yeah.
attention. It brings attention of some sort. But I can also see at the same time, like, kind of getting in the desperate times. But
it is. Well, they have to pull out desperate. They have to pull out desperation at this point.
But I think this is the attention that you have to bring. This is the attention that they should have brought in when they tried to bring it in with the CM Punk footage, which, again, I thought was done in poor taste. But when I looked at like everything that they kind of brought into the storyline, it did work within the confines of the storyline, but they still didn't need to go that far. They could have definitely worked with the story without having to actually use the footage. But like, I feel like doing this and putting Tony Khan, like, this is like I would put this on the same level, but this was kind of like the point when Vince McMahon took the Stunner for the first time, right? Like, everybody knew that he was a boss, and everybody knew, like, thought he was untouchable until he wasn't, right? So like, now that you see that he isn't untouchable, it's like, oh shoot, like, now the game's changed. Like, where do you go from here, kind of thing, right? So, I thought it was a good move, to be honest with you. Like, people may complain about it, but
I'm not gonna watch AEW next week, but I'm gonna look at the highlights.
He's gonna
I'm-
figure it out, you know.
I'm gonna see what they do.
Also,
with it, you know?
I think this is a good
Um,
start, but they're gonna blow it. I
I think they're gonna blow it too.
George,
I think
Tony
they're gonna blow it
Khan
too.
does not have what
George,
Vince
Jay
McMahon did.
called you out in the chat here on Twitch. So that little thing that popped up was actually a donation. So we appreciate Jay coming in for the follow today and for the donation of $1 because he says he donated $1. Use that to buy some LA Night Drip Derek. He's an LA
Yeah.
Night stand. Yeah.
That's crazy. So he's basically saying that LA Knight's so worthless that his drip is only worth $1. AJ Styles' drip is priceless, bro. So you can take your dollar, shove up your ass.
Oh
First of
my
all.
God.
All right, that's what you can do with that dollar. All right.
Oh my god.
Anyways, we
Then Jay's
appreciate
like-
it. We appreciate
Jay's
it.
like,
But yeah, I kind of dug it. I kind of dug it. I kind of dug the segment still.
no,
so
it's always fun segments, especially from what we've seen in the past. But again, I don't think Tony Khan has that charisma. Maybe he does, but I think he's just being a mark again and trying to.
I
put himself in
absolutely
the
think it's
middle.
being Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But they don't have any other options. I mean, the Young Bucks, like, they're gonna face FTR again for the 100th time, bro. Like,
Yeah, like where do you go from here? Because like, what are you gonna have like an anti-elite force? Who's that gonna consist of? The women's division,
MJF?
like,
yeah, like who's gonna be Tony Khan's wrestler, bro? If he
It's
keeps getting attacked.
it's Kenny Omega. He's coming back next week on Wednesday in Winnipeg. So it looks like he's
Yeah.
gonna be.
I thought he was
feuding-
injured though. Still, I thought he was
that's
just
the thing.
showing
We
up.
don't know if he's cleared or not. So he's got diverticulitis. We don't know where he's
Oh,
at in
yeah.
his recovery.
Mm.
So last I had heard him talking about it, it was still a slow process. So it might just be him making a one-off appearance because he's in Winnipeg.
Maybe he'll get
But
jumped
we'll
or something.
get
Take a
information
bump.
next week. We'll get some info next week as to where he's at in his recovery and see if he's good to go. Or I feel like that's what I mean. The show's been missing a lot, but honestly, I miss Kenny, bro. If Kenny comes back, I might watch AEW.
I think it's the only driving factor. Even Seba said it before. He's like, if Kenny Omega leaves and goes to WWE, he would never watch AEW again.
Yeah,
Not like he watches it that much,
that'd be
anyways.
huge.
But
That'd be huge.
I mean,
Due to his
in
health,
better and more important news, there was a title change at Dynasty. That's very important.
Extremely important.
oh, like the main,
Very
the
important.
main, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is being
Um,
overshadowed, and we didn't even. I almost forgot.
No,
Can't
well,
forget.
I didn't overshadow it. It was a big thing, but it was also like one of those things where it's like, I don't like the narrative behind it, but I love the fact that okay, so we'll just talk about it. Swerve Strickland is a new AEW World Champion. Super huge moment. It's well deserved, honestly. Like Swerve has been like a main event caliber star for years, like even when he was in NXT. So
Mhm.
like the fact that he finally got his flowers and like finally has like that world championship reign to kind of like add to his resume is huge. I just don't like the whole like first black champion narrative. I kind of like I'm over like I understand the importance of it, but it's kind of like what Bianca Belair said herself. It's like you get to a point where it's like you kind of like get tired of hearing like, oh, like the first black this and the first black that, and it's just like, oh, they did that. You know what I mean? Like Swerve did that. Like his accomplishment shouldn't be overshadowing the fact that he's the first black man in AEW to win the world title. It should just be the fact that like Swerve earned that because he swerved. Like that's it, kind of thing, right? So.
Mm.
They should have mentioned it later on, but
Yeah,
again,
but
AEW is
but
doing
know
everything that
Swerve
they
is
can.
also- like Swerve is also running with that narrative too, because he said that he drew inspiration with Kofi Mania, and Kofi Mania was a huge deal too. Like that was a huge deal for such a bigger reason because Vince is a prick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
On God,
like,
but okay.
so but yeah, it's still huge. Still sad for Samoa Joe though, because I feel like they could have done a lot more with his title reign. There could have been a lot more bandwidth with his title reign.
Mhm.
But I also am like super amped to see what they do with Swerve Strickland as world champion and how he'll be able to carry the company going forward. Yeah, pretty cool. Also in other news, not as big as Swerve Strickland winning the world championship, but still very big in itself. Adam Cole can now walk.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
that's crazy.
So at AEW Dynasty, at the end of the Kyle O'Reilly Roderick Strong match, which was actually a banger of a match,
At the end of the match, Adam Cole was brought out in a wheelchair with the other members of the Undisputed Kingdom, and then he got out of the wheelchair and started walking. Everybody lost their shit.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
So, teasing the idea that he is almost ready to come back. I don't think he's ready just yet, but he's very, very soon. They also tease that they might be kicking Wardlow out of the group.
Ooh.
Because I don't know what's been going on with Wardlow as of late, but it seemed like even when he was out there to help Roderick Strong, he was kind of just like not really into it. So when Adam Cole came into the ring, there was a point where he walked past Wardlow and behind him, and the camera panned to him, and he was staring daggers at Wardlow. Everyone was like, "Whoa!" And then he just kind of walked over, went to Roderick Strong, and celebrated with him. So everyone was kind of like, "Oh shit!" Like they just teased something, kind of thing. So I'm assuming when Adam Cole is able to be cleared, you'll be expecting a swift super kick to the face in the near future. And maybe, hopefully, Kyle O'Reilly, even though he got his ass kicked by Roderick Strong, spoiler alert, he ends up joining the group, which is what I'm hoping. But we'll see.
Interesting.
As long as AEW's still a company then. But anyways,
Yeah.
on to the next wrestling. What's next, bro?
The other major news. Jay says hydrate.
Hydrate.
Twitch
I just
here,
ran out of
so
water too.
I get some water.
I could get some water. Actually, let me go downstairs and get some water. I'll carry it until I get back.
So those were the major things that happened this week. A couple title changes, literally like physically changing the title. Titles actually literally being switched from one person to another. The whole bloodline situation, I kind of liked it this week. You were mentioning it a little bit earlier, so we're gonna run back to it on SmackDown, where
my tribal chief.
I kind of like how they had him in the suit and he was talking and all that stuff, but they need to get a lot of wins under him because he's solo 0-40 on the year, which is insane. The amount of L's he has taken. Hey, welcome to Electric. We appreciate the
wrestling 40
pip-up.
matches.
They're all like live events. Or just like some random match, for example, like the one he had with Jay, whatever. But yeah, it was cool how they brought an angle that I haven't seen in such a long time, and they used to do that back in the day. The whole like car accident and the outside, like even the whole famous with The Rock and Rikishi. I did it for The Rock. I did it for the people. When Stone Cold got attacked or something like that, and they were looking for who ran him over or hit his car or whatever. This time it was
Tamatanga.
Thank you, Tamatanga.
The BMFT or whatever is.
Because they're looking for Kevin Owens everywhere, and then they pull him out of the car, and he was busted open. He was bleeding. So it's another sign of what WWE is doing now under Triple H, where they're bringing back more like ruthless aggression / attitude era kind of stuff, where they're bringing a lot of like old school angles that were outside of the ring, outside of the arena, making it more personal, like car crashes and stuff like that, and then bringing blood into it. It's not like AEW where like you put John Moxley into the ring and he's just jabbing himself and it's just blood since the get-go, whatever. Like they're adding blood in situations where it's needed. That whole feud with Cody Rhodes and The Rock, it was needed to push the boundary to be like, holy crap, what just happened? The same thing happened right now with Kevin Owens. You didn't expect them to be bleeding.
Bro, it's so random too. He was just like, "Where's Kevin Owens?"
And he's just bleeding all over the place.
Him, basically.
Yeah.
Bro.
So
I'm digging it, bro. Solo's coming in head in charge. He's scaring Paulie, bro. I don't know. I just want to figure out what's happening, and that's every time with the Bloodline, bro. When they first start off an angle, it's like, what the hell is going on?
Triple H is
what
a genius,
does this
bro. He's
mean?
Booker of the Year. He's insane.
They just cook, fam. So I'm excited, bro, to see what Solo brings. He's talking on the mic. The problem is he's getting booed like Dom right now, but
that's a good thing.
That switches
like
a little bit later.
It's a heel thing, but yeah.
But he's better on the mic than Damian Priest, so at least there's something.
This is a good thing, though. They'll do like these little feuds that'll build him up, and then eventually he'll challenge Cody, and then Roman will come out and all that stuff. You guys want to switch to the Sheets or Grain of Salt? I had one.
I only have one Sheets thing, to be honest.
Okay, I had another sheet thing.
Oh, okay.
So let's put it up.
Let's get lost in the sheets. Yeah, you know just what.
It's all love here, baby. Let's get dirty. in the sheets, buddy.
Anyways, I want to see what your sheet was. But the one I was gonna bring up before I forget, I'm about to forget. Oh, the Roman Reigns thing that that was sent today. So Roman Reigns, there's two things. Roman Reigns has appeared, taking his little hiatus. One, he was doing a TV show, I believe.
It's I know what you're talking about, but I
Yeah.
think it's a movie.
Okay.
It's a movie.
The second thing he did was he was in was it Disney World?
Is that the one that's in Florida? Because
Disneyland?
if it is, my mom's there at the same time right now.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
With the tribal
I
chief?
know.
So yeah, he was with his
Yeah.
family, bro. Of course, he's a family man, but he was there. He was wearing a Grogu t-shirt, Baby Yoda. If you guys don't know, crazy. Yeah, that's what your tribal chief is doing right now. Is taking his little time, getting his little vacation. Ha ha ha! That transition. What the? Let's get lost in the sheets. Oh, play one more time. Play one more time.
Let's get lost in the sheets.
Those sheets.
Matthew gets freaky in the sheets.
more.
You know?
Bro, Yeezy gets sleazy. Why can't WCPW, bro? Whatever the hell we're called. WCWp, bro. Okay. Anyways, sorry. That's something in the sheets, bro. He's launching his own.
Oh, what sheets? Do you want to put sheets in there? Like sheets of paper.
Anyways, are you done your sheet?
Yeah, that's it. That was it. That was all I got.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, typical sheets. We didn't talk a lot about Redacted's stuff, but
Oh yes, yes.
Redacted has made his first response to the allegations against Redacted, and his side has brought out basically a comment and all this, saying, I didn't do this. She's crazy. I'm not crazy. Blah blah blah. So we'll see how that continues to go. But he's basically fully out of the company almost, because I'm pretty sure he sold all of his shares.
Yeah, from what I know.
So we might just have to stop talking about him now, to be honest. 'cause
No.
technically he's
So
not wrestling,
there's
bro.
another thing apparently, and of course in the sheets, apparently, yes, Vincent K himself. He might want to come back for Blood, but not join WWE, but make another promotion. I don't know who would want to join that, but that is another thing in the sheet, another rumor.
The rumor that I heard as of late was that he was gonna buy Global Force Wrestling, so Jeff Jarrett's
I didn't
promotion.
hear that.
Oh, I heard that just came back.
Say that again.
apparently. I heard that it just came back, like Global Force. Like,
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Unless it's the same
I
thing.
thought that was dead and buried, but apparently, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. So,
It will
I-
cost some noise
like-
if he does it, but
like,
I don't know.
I can't handle 25 camera cuts in like 10 seconds. So, I will be respectfully just sticking with,
His
my
original-
product.
His original product, his baby.
It's okay, Vince. You did good. Just go and retire. You old.
Anyways, I have two more things, and I also see another one here. Apparently, Bryan Danielson is injured again, bro, for the 5th time this year, bro. Or there's an injury scare. Anyways,
Oh right, yeah, no, the finish to their match. I think it's a work. I think it's a work personally, but
I personally
well, we
don't
don't
think
know.
so.
Honestly, the people do not know if it's a work or not, because he took it off of the Tiger Driver at 91. Because there's a lot of Tiger Drivers. If you guys don't know, a lot of Tiger Drivers.
91.
91. So Tyler Bate uses Tiger Driver 97. So a Tiger Driver 91 is like Tiger Driver 97, except they don't do
6
like
less.
a power bomb. It's like you've seen it. He used it against Kenny Omega when we went to go see Forbidden Door. So like he drops him on the head.
Yeah.
So like the angle was that like he kind of like got dropped on the back of his neck, and like he like apparently like lost feeling in like his upper extremities. However,
Apparently, Will Ospreay's retiring that move, so
yeah. So I
We'll
think it's a
see.
work. I think it's a work. I
okay,
think they were just
okay,
like I think they kind of because like the whole thing was that Will Ospreay like really like respects Daniel Bryan, and so like he's retiring it because he injured his hero kind of thing. So that's why I think it's a work. Plus, if we're being completely honest, if he dropped him on his neck, he'd probably be crippled from like head to toe, not from like just
Yeah,
he'd be in the
that's true.
hospital right
That's
now.
true. That's true.
So yeah, we're bringing my little expertise into it. I'm pretty sure he's fine, and yeah, we're just gonna go from there.
Mm-hmm.
There was the other two things. Well, the one was WrestleMania might be getting moved now. I don't know if we talked about that earlier.
We
Yeah, we
actually
might have
have
talked
not
about
talked about it.
No. So there's
So,
that.
Yeah.
If you want to go into it, I'm looking for the last.
There's a
thing
rumor
that,
by was it England? Wasn't that a
Yes, there's a
rumor?
lot of
So
there's a lot of
it-
wrestling. It's not a
so-
rumor.
going on.
So there's a
Oh,
there's a
that's not a
guy who
rumor.
says he's gonna be a new mayor. Was it in London?
Yeah, so
And
he
he's
is.
like, we're bringing it, and then Triple H is like, oh, let's talk
Mhm.
Yes.
on X.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then from what I heard in the sheets is that, well, also from Seba, but from the sheets,
Seba's in the sheets too. Jesus,
always in the
Christ, bro.
sheets, that apparently it's a situation where like they are trying to pay WWE to be there, opposed to Tony Khan trying to pay to be at London. You get what I mean? That's apparently the agreement they had last time. That's the agreement that's trying to happen now. So like, isn't that crazy, bro? Or Lord Frieza! Oh my god! Lord Frieza, where did you come in? That's
Oh my
wild,
goodness.
bro.
Mans couldn't even get Arsha Stadium, bro.
Isn't that crazy,
What?
dude?
That is crazy. I didn't actually take that in to be a thing, but you're completely right. Like,
I understand it because it's
so-
a newer company and they're trying to put themselves on the map. But like, let's say you're the mayor of a city. Who do you really want in the company? A big ass, well-known company already, or like, for example, like the NFL, or you bring like the Rock's freaking whatever
UCFL. bro.
UCFL shit in there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Imagine this girl, you know, she's probably like a 6 or a 7, and she's like throwing herself at you, and she said like, "Oh, I'll do anything." And you're like, "All right."
I'll drink my water first,
And
bro.
But then a 10 walks by, and they're kind of like, "Yo," and I'll be like, "Yo," and they just toss me to the side and go straight for the 10. That's exactly what's going on right now.
And that's amazing, bro. That's a good.
But yeah,
comparison.
WrestleMania, like I haven't heard this much talk and this much buzz around like by now we would have had a location.
Yeah,
and
it is.
I kind of was like at a point where I was just like, oh man, like they haven't announced a location yet. Like this is kind
Toronto.
of scary. But like, so Nick Khan had said that they like for the time being that they were going to focus the big 4 pay-per-views within the U.S. and U.S. and Canada. Minnesota like was all like, yeah, we're bringing WrestleMania to our city, and then
Then they spoiled it. They got in
they
trouble.
called it.
Yeah.
But it's okay because Minnesota drafted JJ McCarthy off of the draft tonight, so like they have a quarterback that will hopefully be able to bring Justin Jefferson.
Maybe. Don't
Um,
get DJ's hopes up.
Bro, somebody bet $1,000 on it to make $5 back.
Bro, so
Crazy.
like earlier on, and like we're on a little bit of tangent, but like George actually like sent us a play like earlier on because like our buddy in our group who's like just like addicted to gambling at this point,
Jesus.
he was like, oh, like what's the likelihood that this guy will go to like the Giants because he went on like the show and apparently the Giants like really liked him, and like George told him like, nah, like the Vikings are gonna trade up so they can get him, so like he's more likely to go to the Vikings, and at that point the odds for him going to the Vikings were like 4-1. So if you put like $10 on it, you would have won back $40.
Mhm.
So and then by the end of like basically like 2 hours before the draft, odds had dropped to like 1.5. So like yeah, like if you had put your bets in early, you would have made a pretty penny off of it.
Mhm.
That being said,
Minnesota bet
Minnesota's
on
out.
themselves, and they're done in now.
Minnesota's out, so that reopens the idea of Las Vegas being a thing. Which
Vegas
would be
is a
dope.
huge thing, yeah.
Vegas is like
Um,
80%. Minnesota's like maybe like a 50%, and then London's like 10%.
But
Right
it'd be
now.
cool. It'd be cool to see a WrestleMania somewhere else. So like even this entire year and the way Triple H has like built it and Nick Khan has built
Yeah.
it right now is there's a lot of
Yeah.
international things going on, right? So
Yeah.
we're going to France next week because one of the pay-per-views. The next
Yeah.
pay-per-view after Saudi Arabia. The pay-per-view after that is of course at Toronto, Canada. Beautiful country, amazing country.
Big 5 pay-per-view, baby.
East
They do this in-
side.
We do this in the T. This is how we say Toronto. We do
Oh my
this.
god,
We
this
do
timeout. Apparently in Philly they don't know, the refs don't know that, but in Toronto it means timeout and T of course Toronto. Yeah, they're doing a lot of international stuff, and England has what? They have some not SummerSlam, yeah? Is it SummerSlam?
No, England. No, SummerSlam's gonna be here.
It's
England.
in Cleveland.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you,
a free
thank you. There's another one. Oh, it's Scotland that has
Oh yeah,
that has the
Clash
other one.
Castle.
Yeah.
Clash
So yeah,
Castle.
there's a lot of international things going on. So
Yeah,
finally putting a WrestleMania International would be amazing. Uh,
that would be crazy.
that
It
would be
suck for us,
cracked.
though, because you know that the start time's probably going to be at like 2 o'clock, and
I'm still working at that time, so.
Oh
we're
no,
gonna
you
have to
you
figure-
book
I
that
think
off, bro. You
I
book.
think
mean, I won't
the
book it
only
off, but-
way they're gonna do overseas one is if they announce it like a year or two in advance.
yeah, like I don't think we're
Like,
going
I
to.
don't think it's gonna be this year.
Yeah, it will be this year. I think that if they do London, it'll probably be like
You said do.
probably like
Got him.
Got him. Anyways, continue. Fred.
How is he supposed to continue after that?
He got. You know what I'm saying?
like 40, like maybe like 43 or 40, like a couple of years from now, like 3 or 4 years from now, like I'll probably see it happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Or maybe it'll be like a milestone one.
It also makes
So,
sense because
yeah,
the
like
guy's
WrestleMania 45.
the guy's not the
Oh,
mayor
yeah.
yet either. You know what I mean? He's if I'm elected mayor, he's not mayor yet, so you can't like just
Yeah,
give it away. You know,
Well, shit, I'll elect them.
they'll give it to some SummerSlam. I don't know. But anyways, up the Cox, up the Arsenal, whatever. Whoever's from London, I'm not sure. Oh, it's Chelsea. Yeah, up them, up the Blues, all that stuff.
Up all the Bellends over there. I mean, yeah.
Tottenham, right? Tottenham's London. That's why I said
I think
the
I
chickens.
think
the
that's all I
chickens, they're
have,
the
by the
chickens.
way, for the.
That's
So I
fine.
think
Let's
it's up
go.
to
Let's
there.
get some grain of salt, bro. Let's get the salt in there.
Alright.
Damn, let's get lost in
My
the
grain of
salt.
salt.
Yeah.
Do I even have anything this week? I feel like I kind of like.
I have a big one right
didn't
now.
even think of it.
For the first time, I think. Pretty.
Oh my God,
Oh,
Eric's taking
okay.
over our segments.
I have a.
He might have to get his own segment now.
I have a pretty.
The Bellend corner.
The follow Bati corner.
Yeah.
I have a big one. So
Okay, go
this
for it.
is also
Bronson
going.
Reed.
This is also going to Monday Night Raw or whatever. Damian Priest is the world heavyweight champion right now.
Of course, greatest.
He's good when he was in the group with the Judgment Day because we were mentioning Judgment Day being split up. But now that he's doing more of his alone shtick, you can really see that he's absolute
That he's ass.
trash, bro. Like
yeah.
On
he,
the mic, he's not good.
he's another one that could be quickly released soon. Like Jinder, like he was a champion, he was important.
Yep.
And then a couple years
Yep.
later, just jobbing out, and then bye bye, ciao piscal to the freaking moon, dude. It's
Do
an
you understand?
it's an unfortunate
Now
it's an
why I
unfortunate
said
thing.
that, like, sorry, but do you understand now why I said that I didn't want him to become champion yet because I didn't think he was ready?
And it's very noticeable because Jay
Yeah.
took over the promo. He went off. He was hilarious. He was funny, charismatic. He pushed the
Mhm.
story a little bit more. He's belittling obviously the heel or whatever. But Damien was like, I don't know, kind of like a robot making mistakes on there. He didn't look important. He doesn't look important at all. He's not gonna be a draw. And I'm kind of worried because I was like, okay, at least he has the Judgment Day. He has that little feud going on. Finn is pretty charismatic. Of course, Dominic Mysterio, JD's just there. And then Rhea was a huge part of Judgment Day. Now that Rhea's gone, you can feel that void. Obviously, Dominic, he's always that like that character in the background, like that little punchline kind of thing. Finn, he's just taking a seat a little bit. But man, Damien is not taking the ball and running with it. I don't think this reign is gonna last long, and yeah, it was not good this week. Honesty, that's my grain of salt. Sorry, not sorry, Matt.
He's
Well-
good. I think he needs more. He needs more promo experience by himself because
He's
in
like
the Judgment Day,
He's like 45.
when he
bro.
did his segments backstage, I believed it. But when he was in with Jay, it's a little stage fright. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'd understand if he was like a 25-year-old, maybe 30-year-old, but like he's reaching to the point where like these wrestlers are retiring. You know what I'm saying? Like he should have figured it out like 20 years ago. To be honest, you know what I mean? Sometimes just some people have it, some people don't. You know, and I don't know.
Just get him a manager, bro. It's that simple.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that's why I didn't want him cash again, and that's why I knew that if he did cash it, he wasn't going to be champion for long. He's not there yet. And I think they were hoping that he would be there by the time, like, especially him being in judgment, because that's what factions do, right? You feed off of each other, you learn more things, or you learn, like, your cues, you understand, like, more stuff, especially when you're surrounded by veterans that, like, know how to do it. Like, Finn Balor, been doing it for a minute. Like, he knows how to work a promo, whether it be a babyface promo or a heel promo. I've watched Damian Priest in Ring of Honor. I've watched him in NXT. I know that it's there, but it's just that, like, it just still seems like he's not fully comfortable. And I think the biggest thing is that when you aren't fully in tune with your character, it shows in the way that you work and the way that you express yourself. And I feel like Damian Priest, and I guess I'm gonna pull like a John Cena quote here, but I feel like Damian Priest doesn't really know who he is as a character still. And I think it's showing in the way that he does his promos. And once he figures that out, then I think this guy will be the limit. But like, this bisexual Undertaker stuff isn't it, bro. He needs to kind of like, I like them more when he was kind of like the party, the New York party guy from like NXT, because he kind of fed into that role a little bit better. Like, he was a lot more confident on the mic. He just seems a lot more confident,
Salt,
like, just in
Joanna.
general. And now it's just sort of like, it's like he's trying to be like I like the salt shakers.
Yeah, I didn't even take in the comment. She put a bunch of like salt shakers for the salt, and then she had the sheets for like, that's funny.
But
I like that.
yeah, I just feel like right now he's just not really like comfortable in his role. Now Finn, on the other hand, like,
Fiend.
Finn is so good. And I
Fiend,
like,
Fiend.
it's actually funny too, because like, I
forgot about
never
that.
saw him as a heel when he was in Japan, but he was like, I mean, he started the Bullet Club, so he was obviously a big deal in Japan. But as a babyface in WWE, he was like it was like, how can you hate this guy? He's so genuine. He's so
He's really over too.
lovable.
The crowd
He's
was
so,
jumping.
yeah, he's
with
super
the...
over.
Yeah. Bring
And
it
then
back.
he turned heel, and I was like, dude, this guy's flipping amazing. And like, he's more comfortable as a heel as he is a face. I need a Finn Balor title run.
Yeah,
Like, I need someone to show
I feel
so
like
badly,
he should take the title from Thing. And
I
Yeah,
want
but
him
on
to.
Monday Night Raw,
Let me
they
go watch his best clip ever when he Pele kicks Johnny Gargano. In the
Johnny
head.
Gargano,
Yeah,
bro,
sick.
when he did that,
This
bro,
is cinema,
even the-
bro.
the
Top
promo
cinema.
that he cut after that, the week after, was one of the hardest promos like I ever seen him cut. I was just like, bro, this guy's sick, bro.
Top
Like,
cinema, bro.
oh my goodness. But yeah, but I'm hoping he figures it out. I think that Finn Balor will be the feud for him that kind of like shows whether or not like Damian Priest is kind of like there. Like,
Yeah.
I think Finn will be able to kind of help him draw it out a little bit more. But yeah, like, he looks like, especially on the mic, he looks super outmatched by
Very
Jay.
shaky, bro.
Very
Mhm.
shaky. And Jay was just like in his bag, bro. Like, Jay was just like out there, bro.
Yeet.
So,
Tell mama
So,
or
yeah.
mommy I say ha.
uh,
But another thing that I missed, he resigned this week.
Finn, yeah, he did.
He resigned.
Yep.
So he posted, he's
Yep.
like, after like 10 years at WWE, I did a lot of soul searching and thinking. I want to thank them for all the things they given me throughout the year. And because of these soul searching, I'm resigning. It was like, oh my God, he's back. It was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, he's back. And he like posted like a sad
I think
picture
he's gotta
too.
win the title off Damian, bro.
Yeah.
He has to. He has to. I hope so. But yeah, great take,
Oh.
Eric. I
Can
just
you imagine
just
if
want
Jay
you
wins the
to-
world title right now, bro?
Oh, that'd be sick.
Finn,
I don't think he will.
Finn costs Damian the title in the first month he's champion. Oh,
Cinema.
That would-
hell in a cell.
would-
Throw
I
him in
would
the cage,
love
bro.
that.
Throw him in the cage. That match would be freaking fire, bro.
But Eric, I just want you to just like admit that I was right.
Of what?
About Damian Priest, because I had called this like months ago, and people were
uh,
kind of like, "Oh no, like, Damian should cash it. Damian should cash
oh no,
it."
he
like,
should have cashed in. I just
What
wanted.
else was he supposed to do?
I wanted points, bro. What do you mean?
lose the briefcase.
he's
He
already
should've
bare
tried to
points.
cash it
Ooh.
and lost it. He should have just tried to cash in and lost and just like faded to obscurity, because that probably would have saved him a little bit.
No, I think it's kind of
Let the man
okay.
flourish, bro.
Let's see.
Sometimes-
Let's see what he does the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, it pushes him. But yeah, he needed to cash that in quick. He did it in the right time. It was a good moment.
Yeah,
This cash in was still a solid moment though. Like, still probably like top 5 cash-ins.
I would
Not
say.
everyone's a hit, bro. Unfortunately.
But he's
So we'll
exactly
have to
what
wait and
Drew
see.
said when he won the title. He's a transitional champion, and everyone knows he's
Yeah.
a transitional champion.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, he's very much going to be a transitional champion. And I feel bad because I don't want him to be a transitional champion, but like, also,
Looks like a transitional
know.
champion, you know.
that's crazy.
Mm.
that is so crazy. That's a crazy statement right there.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, I don't think.
No
I'm
more-
trying to think.
no more greens?
Cody, I got nothing to say about Cody. I'm gonna wait until this.
He wasn't even
feud with
there.
Major
He
Pros.
was he's fighting in Europe. They're doing like a Europe
In
trip or
Europe.
whatever. So
Yeah, they're doing the Euro tour. So
he wasn't even there.
I'm abstaining with any like feedback about Cody and like how people are gonna be about him until like I want to see because I think this feud with AJ Styles is gonna be kind of cool. But I also don't want it to drag, and I feel like it's gonna drag too. Like I feel like it's gonna go past Backlash. Yeah, we'll see. I just want Cody to swear at somebody. Stop with all the proper nice guy shit. Just be like, hey, AJ, you're a fuck. And everyone's like, oh.
Oh my God!
Honey.
He's a face and he's swearing.
Edgy.
Oh my God!
That would never
wow.
happen. You know why? Because he's lame and he holds the belt like a lame-o. Anyways.
No. Like
What's
16-time
next,
world
bro?
champion. I think that was it for the most part. It's already been an hour and a half.
That just flew by.
You're not trying to play this WWE draft quiz?
Yeah, I was gonna mention it if you guys wanted to do a couple games a little bit, and then we call it we call it a quiz still because we're gonna got some Pokemon to run. You know what I'm saying? The emulator. I mean my Switch. My Nintendo Switch. I mean Nintendo Switch. My Nintendo Switch. Anyways,
How do I send the link here on, bro? Oh, show chat. Here we go.
why isn't it? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to
Paste.
shrink it from here. No, okay.
There you go, bud.
Oh, I gotta.
Let's see it
Oh,
last.
okay.
What?
No, nothing. Continue.
I was just moving it. You know, I like to move it.
Like to.
You sent it in the chat.
And Discord chat in the lounge.
We are fighting dreamers. Oh wait, hold on.
Let it move.
Let me.
You've popped up the player to the window. I know. I just need to see the chat. How do I see the chat? Inbox. Focus. What's inbox? Nope.
Ooh, there you
There it is.
are. Yeah.
Oh, it popped up like a separate pop-up. Okay.
Oh baby.
What is Derek doing over there?
No idea, bro.
I'm just looking at some skins, you know? Just looking at some.
Oh, on the thing? Yeah.
Yeah, looking at some. Wait, this is an official app I could talk about. Yeah, I'm looking at some Delta skins for the DS, bro. Ooh, they have a
There's
like,
one
so,
that's
like
like-
from the official like website or like secondary.
Yeah, for the official website.
Oh, I didn't
see.
even, bro. There was one that was like see-through.
I just did like the white and there's like a black one that was there too.
Oh yeah, I
There's a
like this
gray-
black one. Black one
There's a
sick.
gray one as well.
Is it
back
bad that
to
I
the
want I want an actual system, bro? I don't like touching the screen, bro, with the
Bro,
D-pad.
It is
so,
annoying,
like,
yeah.
My thing is that like on here, like I'm only playing RPG games because like I can't do regular games with this touchscreen interface, bro. It's just too much.
I downloaded
Okay.
Advance Wars.
I was
Don't try
going to
that game.
download that. Is Advance
Yeah.
Wars sick?
Apparently, it's really good. They have one for DS and 2 for DS, 2 for Game Boy.
Yeah, like they
That's
have it for
quiz.
Game Boy.
There's another one.
WWE
Apparently, it's really
Draft.
good. I
Can you
wanted
name
to
the
try it.
draft
Just with,
picks
like
since 2002.
it's like
Oh my
like over the
God, bro.
top,
So
like
it's like-
fighting turn-based thing. But
Yeah. I've seen the Game Boy one and I've never played it.
Oh, it's
I
until
went on
2010.
the website and looked up like it's like the top like DS games and like the RPG game that I'm playing for Super Nintendo Chrono Trigger got like re-released
on the
for
DS,
DS.
yeah, it's like
Um,
$300 game.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's a solid game. Like I've beaten this game before. It's like my favorite RPG game of all time. But very much recommended to both of you if you guys wanted
Bro,
to play it.
Make
But
it
like,
My problem is that
spoilers.
any game that plays like Pokemon, I don't like. because it's not Pokemon. Like, I have the Mario Superstar Saga. Game Boy.
Oh,
I have it in my house. I bought it when bought my SP back,
Can we share my
and I was
screen again?
like,
For
"This
this one?
isn't Pokemon. I don't like waiting."
that reminds me. That reminds me.
you share it?
Yurushin was telling me that Mario RPG was 50% off through his Bell discount, and he was gonna buy it. And
Or
know if you bought it.
or you get it on the Nintendo 64 and play the same game, bro. You're welcome.
There
For
it is.
free.
I knew it was not working because of
Because it
that.
came out on the 64, bro.
My bad. I forgot I was supposed to share my
Right?
screen with you guys. That makes more sense.
RPG came out. The RPG came out for Super Nintendo actually,
Even better, bro. You have
which
it for
I
free.
have it. I'm playing it right now, but it's all crisp and shit.
Are you guys
True,
ready?
True, it does look.
You guys ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so Matt has sent us this. It's the WWE draft. So the draft pick since 2002. So it's 2010 till 2010, I guess. These are all the draft
Yeah.
picks that they did the draft. Or
There's a bunch
whatever.
of other ones, but this was like the second one, so I was like, whatever.
I can already tell a couple. I think.
John Cena.
Yeah, that's literally the answer.
John Cena got drafted like 10,000 times, bro.
Just
JBL.
one.
I think. Oh wow!
Is he like the main guy, like the first draft pick?
I don't know.
Batista.
I guess this is the first draft pick.
Batista for
Uh,
SmackDown.
Yeah, Batista.
Bobby Lashley.
Okay, well,
2004. Who was the first draft pick in 2004?
Bobby Lashley. I say
Christian.
Brock
I'm just
Lesnar.
looking at the
Those look like
ECW
Eric
ones.
What about Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman? Well, Triple H. I know
Yes, it
Triple H
was.
got
Yeah,
drafted.
it was. Let's see if I know how to spell Eric Bischoff.
Oh yeah, Paul Heyman got drafted too, and then he quit.
I don't know how to spell it.
No. I think
Oh.
he just meant they were the ones drafting.
Yeah, but Paul Heyman actually did get drafted. Like
Okay,
but
okay,
like
okay.
Eric Bischoff, yeah. But Triple H got
Chris-
drafted.
Chris Masters, maybe?
Triple H.
Maybe.
Carlito. Randy Orton. Chris Masters.
Yeah!
Carlito. What was the other one?
yeah.
Randy Orton.
Ric Flair. Do all of them.
Okay. Big names. Big names. I already said Batista.
Stacy Keibler.
I don't.
Oh,
believe
sorry.
so.
Do your thing, bro. Do Trish. Because I feel like one of the women.
No, I think
No,
there's.
Trish got drafted.
RVD. I'm looking at ECW.
RVD
No.
did get drafted.
Who the fuck got drafted to
Did not
ECW?
work.
Sandman?
Try Rob Van Dam as opposed to RVD, but I feel like he did actually get drafted to SmackDown.
Rob Van Dam. Yes, it did.
Ah!
Rob Van Dam, Bobby
Kurt
Lashley,
Angle.
Umanga.
Booker T got drafted to SmackDown.
Kurt Angle. I forgot I didn't even have to do. Sorry, you said Booker T.
Yeah.
Booker T's on the
Nice.
corner, King Booker.
Oh, King Booker. Wait, is there another one? Like, other
No.
than King Booker? Does it
Just
count
try-
as two people?
Yeah, Booker T might count as another person
I
because
did.
I remember he actually.
I did. I just
Oh,
only put
I-
Booker T. I
oh.
didn't put King Booker.
King
okay.
Booker!
King
Interesting. Okay.
Booker. Chris Jericho.
King Booker!
yeah,
Jack
Chris Jericho.
Swagger. No, I'm trying to think like
CM
2010.
Punk.
Maybe.
Yeah, CM Punk got drafted.
Jeff Hardy then.
Oh, the Dudleys. Didn't they get split up or no? There's a tag team that
Yeah,
got split up.
Spike Dudley. It's funny. Yeah.
The La Resistance got split up. I think Rene Dupree, I think.
Dupree.
1E, not 2 E's. Oh, for Renee, I mean.
Yeah, he did actually.
Oh, that's what it was. I knew there was somebody
Yeah.
random that got drafted
Yeah.
first overall. Yeah.
Shelton Benjamin.
Who's the Raw one?
Ah, I
there
got
it
it.
is.
Let's go. Shawn Michaels.
No.
Rey
No,
Mysterio.
he never.
Undertaker.
Rey
Kane.
Mysterio, I think, got drafted. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Undertaker. No.
No, Taker always.
Oh, it's got to be Kane. How can I
Yep.
forget? That has to be Kane. Anybody in the chat, if you want to help
Kofi
us, feel
Kingston?
free. Ready to put Randy Orton, yeah? Oh, let's go, Matt. Kofi
Right.
Kingston.
Nothing you can say.
Trying to think wrestlers 2009. Matt Hardy?
Big Show. Or did you already
Yeah,
put
Big Show's probably every freaking.
If we're
Boom.
doing Big Show, we do the Great Khali, bro.
Edge.
Big hole.
Great Khali.
Oh, what's the other guy, bro? The
What is-
terrorist guy. Mohammed
Muhammad
Hassan.
Hassan, he did get drafted.
I don't know how to spell that.
He did get drafted. I remember
Just
that.
put Hassan. Hassan. Maybe.
Yes, there it is. We almost done all this side. Rock?
I'm a draft professional, bro. No, that guy's
Rock?
dead, bro.
No, the Rock
Goldberg?
never got drafted. He was already in Hollywood at that point.
Goldberg?
No, he was gone at this point.
Damn it.
Trying to think. Just think, just like the classic
Dolph
wrestlers, bro.
Ziggler? Did we do Dolph Ziggler?
I'm gonna add him right now.
The Miz. That's it. Has to be,
No.
bro.
Yeah, I
Miz
think
has to be on one of these.
John
And
Morrison
then
then.
his boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got drafted to Raw. Try to think of that time. John Morrison, Intercontinental title, Rey Mysterio. We already said
You already
JBL.
said Jack Swagger.
Oh, sorry, Jack Swagger. I did.
You already.
Ah,
Jesus
redacted. How did I forget about that, dude?
Always redacted, bro. We always forget.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
pause a
give us
little bit.
pause.
Let's give it a little pause, bro. Let's
Eddie
give it a
was
little
still
breather,
alive
guys.
for
Give
a
us some
couple of
wrestling
these, but I
names.
don't think he got drafted, did he?
No, he never got drafted. He was on SmackDown until he died.
Eddie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chavo.
Possibly.
Chavo got
We're getting-
drafted, I believe. Yeah, Chavo did get drafted.
What about like fucking Schnitsky or something? One of those guys, bro.
Yeah, most likely, dude.
Schnitzel?
Chavo.
He got drafted. Well, I know
Yeah,
since he showed up on ECW. I don't know if he got drafted or if he was just.
Snitsky.
What did you say, Derek?
Like he showed up on ECW. I don't know if he got drafted or if it was just like, hey, like we got nothing for you, and then all of a sudden you're bald.
Hey, nothing you can say.
What was the guy? Big Daddy V. Wasn't that like one of the guys?
Oh, Big
that was
Daddy.
drafted?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Big Daddy V. I don't know what I forgot what his real name
Val
was.
Venus?
Val Venus.
Or no, that was old.
Hardcore Holly.
Yeah. Let's go one. The Irish guy with the Schlegel.
Oh,
Finley.
Finley. How do you spell it?
Damn it.
Finn.
Finley.
Okay, no.
AY?
EY.
Oh.
Finlay. No.
Okay. Then do
Doo-doo job.
D.
the
2009.
short guy, bro.
Kozlov. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kozlov.
I'm trying to think like the years.
Santino Morello.
Yeah, that might be
Like
going.
if you just really look at the years. Morella's like that.
I'm trying to
Morella?
think 2004 because I was deep in that, but I don't remember who got drafted that year.
It's got to be a woman, bro, or something. I'm trying to remember that.
2008.
'Cause I watched that whole
you know
show.
who got? Tori Wilson.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Candice Michelle?
I think so, maybe.
No.
How about that girl with one name, bro? What's her name? Melina?
It's Chelsea. Oh, maybe. Melina.
It's Chelsea. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Just those random scrandies, bro. Cause
Melina.
who was
Dude,
who
what was that
uh,
other girl? Eva Marie? Is that her name? No. I forgot. Was it Eve?
No,
Eve
that's
Torres.
too new.
Eve Torres. Eve Torres.
Oh, Torres. Yeah.
Okay.
What about
Kelly
the
Kelly.
other guy in
Yeah?
Team Angle?
Did you get it?
Yeah, you already got it.
Yeah, let's go.
What's the other guy in Team Angle?
Charlie Haas.
Yeah.
Harley Dudley, but okay. Haas.
Damn it.
I'm gonna pause it real quick. We are doing quick maths. 14 away. That's pretty solid, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
3
god,
minutes.
'cause I've only like watched the first draft fully through.
3 minutes 2 seconds. I was just thinking wrestlers that used to wrestle during the 2000s, so it's not really that big of a list because the roster wasn't that long. We already
Eddie
went.
Long didn't get drafted.
We went through all the big names, no? So Undertaker, Kane, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, JBL.
Yeah.
I feel like we're missing someone. Big Show's already there. Rey Mysterio already said. John Cena, Edge, CM Punk, Jeff Hardy, Matt.
I
Hardy.
know one.
Undertaker,
I
we
know
did
one.
Kane. Yep.
I know one.
Okay.
Christian.
We did say it.
But we already did that.
Oh, we did Christian already?
Yeah, we did Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the first one, I think, or second one.
I called him for the ECW, but he didn't show up.
Wait, for
John.
Christian or for
No,
Chris Jericho?
No, Christian already appeared. Christian on the list.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we already
Okay.
have. Okay,
Yeah, it's right
okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah, it's on SmackDown.
Okay.
Okay.
We just
Yeah, I
lost 2
remember he got
seconds.
drafted to SmackDown and then he got his ass kicked by Batista.
We just lost 2 seconds. We lost 2 seconds.
Fuck, who else got
Kurt
drafted?
Angle. Because I remember he went to ECW, but who else went to that in UECW that wasn't supposed to be there. There's Durag Vince, but that's a different time.
Bobby Lashley.
I already said that.
Yeah.
Randy Orton. Damn.
What about that one guy, bro? The guy that Vince brought in that was like supposed to be dumb.
Mark
with the
Henry
fuzzy
by
hair.
Seba.
No, not Mark Henry. It's
Oh, Mark Henry. Yeah, that's a good one.
the other
no,
guy,
apparently
bro.
not.
Like Eugene.
Oh, I think Eugene did get drafted actually.
I respelled it though, no? It's Eugene.
Yeah.
Maybe INE. I don't know.
No, that's how you spell his name.
Some put Vince, bro. Put and then put thing.
Oh, I can't remember anybody from 2004.
Michael Cole. Put
Oh, dude,
somebody.
you're right. What's his name? JR.
J-
JR.
What? How did?
Yeah, they switched shows too, so I'm assuming they must have
Was
got
it
drafted.
Jerry Lawler,
Yeah.
the King?
No,
No.
No.
I guess
Or
not.
didn't count it.
maybe
No,
not.
it
I
doesn't
guess maybe
count.
it's just wrestlers.
JR. That's disposable. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it worked.
Oh,
Sure
okay.
enough.
So put Teddy
Michael Cole,
Long. I
Michael
feel
Cole.
like he.
Yeah, that's the other one.
Yeah.
Teddy Long.
Taz.
Teddy Long was actually he did
Come
transfer.
on, bro. Don't play with me on this.
A minute
Oh
52.
yeah,
a
he
minute
got drafted
52
to SmackDown
seconds.
and became the general manager.
A minute 52 seconds, bro.
There's just some. It's just gonna be some random people from SmackDown versus Raw 2006, bro, that we're not remembering.
I know,
Like
dude. I'm trying to think.
Tajiri, bro, or I don't know,
MVP.
bro.
Tajiri
Yeah,
MVP.
let's go.
Let's go MVP first. It worked.
Yep.
Tajiri. It worked.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god. We're 9 away, dude.
Oh
We're
my
9
God.
away.
Bro.
Killing me right now, bro.
I wish you could pause and see the quiz so at least we know what days or dates
Yeah.
we're missing. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to remember it.
2004.
2009,
2010, 2009,
2007, 2004.
2007,
So 2007,
2008.
2009, 2010, 2004.
and 8.
And one
1
and
8.
eight.
Oh.
Nine people, right? It's not that much. I can try to remember the future one. So I already said Jack Swagger. Sheamus. No?
Yeah, that's a
Sheamus
good
got
call.
transferred
Try
for
it.
one.
Yeah.
It's a shameful thing. Luster hit. Is that how you spell it?
No,
Sheamus?
US.
MUS, yeah. Yeah, it's not eating.
Shamos?
What?
Shamus?
Drew McIntyre.
Ugh. Pretty sure that's how you spell it.
No. It's fine.
I don't even think he was there at that point. I think he came in like 2011, 2012.
Oh, I spelled Sheamus' name right,
Uh.
no? Yeah, I did. Sheamus.
Moose.
Shame yours. Yeah, I don't think Sheamus got drafted until like after 2010.
Dolph Ziggler.
Matt Hardy?
I think I said Matt, or yeah, I think I already typed it.
Yeah, no, hold on. Go to that wrestler thing and just expand
Oh
it, bro.
my god, this guy, I forgot.
Wade
Wade
Barrett?
Barrett.
I feel like that's maybe 2010.
Yeah, I think he debuted in 2010. I don't think he got
I'm
drafted.
afraid I have some bad news.
Yeah, go up and go to the wrestlers and just pop it down, bro. It's probably gonna be. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Who are we
Seth
missing?
Rollins, these guys are all to
Ryback? No.
Cody Rhodes. Going to the ring
Edge.
general. Rich Holland. Burger King.
Brock?
No.
he
No,
wasn't
Brock
there the
was
whole
gone.
time.
Is this cheating?
No.
WWF wrestlers in 2000. That is
Oh,
not
you can
it.
just go through everything? That's crazy, bro. By the year? Shout out the SmackDown Hotel, bro.
Today.
Like these are today's wrestlers, bro.
It's a bit.
Yeah. Aiko.
Billy Gunn. Booker T. Chavo, a bunch of redacted
Yeah, the
people.
Basham brothers probably got split. No.
The Bastion brothers got drafted to SmackDown.
Grandmaster
Sebastian.
Sexay. Johnny
put-
yeah.
Nitro.
Yeah, so put the Bashams. The Bashams got switched over. I remember.
Just right bash him.
I'm pretty sure they did.
No, wrong.
Pause
No,
it.
okay, never mind. They were on SmackDown. They didn't get drafted at all.
Eugene.
Bro,
Bro,
Johnny-
spelled Eugene properly. Edge.
Johnny Stamboli, bro, crazy.
Chuck Palumbo.
Bro.
That's
Oh,
good.
Chuck Palumbo actually.
Nah,
Chuck
bro.
Palumbo, yeah, no, Chuck Palumbo actually, yeah, because he went to SmackDown and then he started doing the biker gimmick.
No, it didn't work.
All right, go to. Oh, actually, I was gonna
No,
say
no,
if
no.
we have one.
We'll think about it.
No,
Can you name the draft pick since 2002? We'll think about it. We'll think about it here.
maybe it's more women that we're not thinking about.
I'm trying to think.
AJ Lee. Is
I
that
already,
too early?
already wrote it. That's too early. I said Tori Wilson. You said Melina.
What's
Kelly
that,
Kelly.
the announcer girl's name, bro?
Lily
That's
Garcia?
married to no, the other one, the one that
Ricky
acted
Chase?
dumb all the time, and then she started wrestling with that.
Oh,
wrestler.
Maria Canales
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I highly doubt it. She wasn't named Canales during that time either.
Oh,
43
okay.
seconds.
Maybe we just take the L, bro. I
Yeah,
don't know.
We might have to take the L, guys. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know what to say. What do you guys think? Anyone have old wrestlers in mind from the 2000s after Attitude Era? You said the majority of them.
It's gonna be like some Scrandies, bro. That I
Seba said Mark Henry already, but we said Bobby Lashley. We said Finley. Ric Flair. Did I say it? Did I type it in? No.
Yeah, it's he's on the list already.
Okay. Trying to think. Mick Foley, maybe?
Maybe. And like Dude Love, and they split them somehow or something stupid like that.
Trying to think who else wrestled. So they had Evolution, Triple H, Batista, Randy Orton. We did all those guys. Ric Flair, DX, Shawn Michaels. We already put in there.
We did Kurt
Undertaker,
Angle,
Batista,
we did the
Umaga.
Guerreros.
We did the
Ray.
Guerreros. We did Ray. We did John Morrison. We did The Miz. We did Kofi Kingston. I already did Dolph Ziggler. Didn't work. Sheamus didn't work. Kind of curious to see. who these
Oh,
people are.
William Regal.
Okay, let's try it. Is that how you spell William? Pretty sure
Yeah,
it
you
is.
just need his last name anyways. So I don't think
Who's the other guy I mentioned?
it's right. Chuck Palumbo.
No, I just said someone right now too. I forgot his name. Anyways, I'm gonna play it, let it run. I want to see. I'm interested in what these wrestlers I'm missing. I already did Kozlov. I already did Great Khali. Little cheese that I forgot. Jimmy Wang Yang, bro.
Ooh, bro.
How does it even worked? 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see who we're missing. All right, so we missed Mark Jindrak.
Mark Jindrak.
I have
God damn it, I
no
knew
idea who that is.
God.
Nidia, no, don't know. Rhino.
Bro, we put Schnitzky. No.
Yeah, I put
okay.
Schnitzky. I put Schnitzky.
Yeah,
I spelled that
Mr.
properly.
Kennedy. I forgot about Mr.
Mr.
Kennedy.
Kennedy. Maurice.
R-Truth,
Damn it,
Boogie
that's what I was
Man.
gonna say. Maurice, R-Truth, I wouldn't have gotten. Wow, we were close, guys.
Yeah,
I think we would have, even if we did well, we wouldn't have got Boogeyman. We wouldn't
No.
have gotten Nydia.
I wouldn't got these
I
guys
would've-
here. Rhino, I completely forgot he existed. Mr.
Yeah,
Kennedy,
I forgot that
maybe.
he got drafted to the Raw. Like
Sit-
that was so insignificant.
I think
Snitsky
if
we did.
we didn't do ECW and get them all already, then we could have guessed Rhino. But I totally forgot. To
That's
be honest,
crazy.
that was really good though.
Yeah.
It's a shameful thing.
Well, I'm kind of tired still. It's almost 2 hours on the podcast. We called there or what?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me exit this. Put a big screen. We'll, of course, be back next week. We'll play some games. You know. Oh, actually, we have to do the draft too. But yeah, we'll always be back for some games too. Well, that is it, guys. It has been your boy Eric of EMFC.
I'm out from UC. Damn.
I am Eric from DMFC.
And we appreciate everyone who stopped by here on the 16th episode of the year, the 16th week of the year, because we're technically counting weeks, of the podcast. We appreciate all you guys supporting here on Twitch, and again watching the replays on YouTube. Again, if you guys missed it, it's all there. I know you guys have been enjoying our content, our little memes for wrestling, and of course the games we do. So we appreciate all the love and support. Appreciate all the new followers and even the donation that we received today. And we'll be back next week for some wrestling. There's going to be a lot to talk about because the draft is happening. And it's going to be the go-home shows before the pay-per-view. So I'm excited. New month.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 1 year older. So we'll see.
Oh my god.
We'll see when
Can't
we're
wait.
doing that, you know. But yeah, we'll catch you guys later.
Mhm.
Peace.